All right, the next activity, or after the my presentation with my vision that you saw a moment ago, I would have the staff get up, walk around, perhaps grab some new coffee, a new snack or something, and then I'd have them randomly organized into tables or groups of anywhere from probably 5 to 10 based on the numbers of staff that we would have. And I'd have each table represented by the 4 different academic departments: social studies, math, science, and language arts, and then also support staff as well as special staff teachers, including our music staff, our PE staff, and try to get the table to be as diverse as possible. And then as a group, or first individually, each staff member would have an opportunity to respond to the prompt of what are the core ideals or beliefs that we have here at Power Upper Elementary. One of the things that we haven't established this year is a vision statement or a mission statement, or even had that conversation. So I think that would be a good starting point next year as we move forward. So I'd give everybody a moment or two to respond to that prompt. What do you see as our core ideas or our beliefs here at Power? And then after giving them a few moments to self-reflect on that and respond individually, the groups then would come together and talk to one another about their core ideals for our school and creating a shared vision. From there, the groups would then, using chart paper and markers, make it a visual of their ideals, and together they could come up with some creative visual symbol. It doesn't just have to be words. They could create, I think you saw the lock symbol that I used, or something different, but their own approach to sharing what their group decides or thinks is a good vision for us, or at least our core ideals are for us to pursue as we move forward. From that, each group would share out, the rest of the staff would listen, and we would look for some common themes that we hear from each group. And then with those common themes, we would take those and use those to create our shared vision that we have for the upcoming year. These would not be something that's this would not be a one and done activity. Each staff meeting, we would probably come back and revisit what we've talked about at this meeting. The ideals that we came up with would be shared with the staff, maybe hung in the staff lounge, sent to everybody and via email and put in shared drives, and we continue to focus in on those and see what it is that we're doing right now that are meeting those ideals, and what we're doing that we aren't quite reaching those ideals yet, and what we can do to make them better. The other thing that we can pull from this too is if we notice that things are becoming departmentalized, we could actually create some SMART goals for each department based on some of the ideals that we have, and make specific goals for phys ed and science and all the other departments, as well as parapros and everybody that's involved in making our school be successful. So that's kind of how the activity would go. From there, like I said, we'd revisit it at staff meetings in the future and continue to talk about it until we had reached a consensus as to what exactly our vision is. And again, that's something that we haven't addressed here at our building yet. There's been so much going on with the change from a middle school to an upper elementary, but it's definitely something that I think we need to address. And thank you guys for watching. Hopefully it wasn't too painful, and I appreciate any feedback you can give me.